Hello everyone, it is me again. This time I'm going to record episode 33 of my MX vs ATV Untamed gameplay. I'm going to go on with the event series. I still have to complete two more series before I get to the freeride sprocket thing. There will be the Pro Armor opencross series and the Moto XXX freestyle series. So yeah, let's get it on. 3 laps. I'm not gonna do it longer because, well, I do not like it. Yeah, I mean, I wanted to make up some excuse, but yeah, it's like that. I mean, I do not like this thing. Well, I mean, it's not that I do not like it a lot, but I dislike it a lot. But it's more of a thing that, well, it is not entertaining for me. I mean, I kinda like it, but you know, it's not that entertaining. Also, by the way, I've been taking notes of my best lap times of the motocross and supercross series and also supermoto.
Thank you for joining us this evening here in Copper Valley as we are about to get opencross underway.
And except for two races, one in motocross and one in supercross, I did all the best lap times from before. So it's 12 out of 14, so it's kinda nice. So yeah, here I am with a sandrail. I'm gonna be battling all these guys, McDonald, Johnson, Chambry, Rex Rockies, and there's me. And yeah, I'm one of the only 2 sandrails. I hope that I'm not too slow for them. I hope my vehicle is up to speed. I think it is a bit slower than the off-road buggy, but I hope that my skills are good enough. So, yeah. Well, the start is usually kinda weird on open, well, especially on Copper Valley because it feels like a weird motocross race. And yeah, I got the low shot out of the second row. But yeah, okay, I shouldn't have done that. Can make it better, you know, leading from start to finish, you know. I think so because they are starting to suck. McDonald is on second, so we, the sandrails, are going 1 and 2. The sandrail, along with the monster truck, is my least favorite off-road vehicle. I mean about the heavy vehicles. Yeah. Because I think this is just a weird buggy. I mean, there's no point on having this on this game. I mean, I would rather have, I don't know, maybe some all-wheel drive pickup truck. You know, something close to the stock car. You know, to what you can buy on the dealership. I would like to have that. I mean, it would be a bit more variant after all. Okay, some other things there. So yeah, I mean, I would like to have that in this game. Yes, that. So I'm already leading by, well, what they say it's 5 seconds. I don't think it's that much because, well, there's always a speed differential thing. I think I got the track a bit, but it's not that I care. We are kind of close to the freestyle motocross part there. Yeah, with this road, if you take it the other way, if you turn left, there's a point where it goes to the freestyle motocross track. I think you remember that from the freeride sprocket thing I recorded. So yeah, the difference is around 4 seconds or something. I didn't clear the jam, but it's not that I care. Oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm going to some real live motorsport event. Although not a traditional one and not something, you know, Americans know. It's about indoor trials. You know, because, well, Spain likes trials in general quite a lot, especially in my area. So I'm traveling like, I don't know, like 60 miles, 60, 70 miles, because somebody knows the promoter of an event. And my dad is friends with, like, not with the promoter, but with the guy that knows the promoter of the event. So yeah, I'm going to see 4 of the best 5 riders in the world, and maybe some local people. Let's call them that way. I mean, they are all pretty local. I mean, Tony Bo, Adam Braga, Odell Palestine, I mean, these guys are all from my area, from my region, my state, as you would call them, in the USA. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to see Bo, Braga, Palestine. I think the other guys should be Fajardo. I don't know, maybe someone else. Yeah, I mean, there's usually like 6 or 7 guys on this kind of competition. I think it's part of the Spanish from the Campeonato de España de Trial Indoor. Yeah, Spanish Indoor Trials National Championship. Yeah, that should be the name. The Spanish Indoor Trials National Championship. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, well, and I hope I have some fun. The show is like 3 hours long. I mean, usually in those events you have the solo run. They run through most zones. Usually they let one or two aside, and well, they go solo. Yeah, I mean, it's not like they have to wait from going zone to zone, and they have like a time limit. I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes to complete all these 8 zones, and those 15 minutes include the short time walk in the arena to get from zone to zone. It's usually like that, and then you have the final round, which picks the best 3 or the best 4 riders from the solo run, and then they run all zones, but most of them they run them in reverse. And usually when they run them in reverse, the reverse order is fucking much tougher. I mean, I've seen guys leaving a zone for impossible, like maybe, and I mean the best riders in the world. Seeing that that the entrance to a zone is fucking impossible. So yeah, they would leave it like they would try. One try each, and well, nobody completed the zone for Ray, and you're like, I mean, that's not good. I mean, that means that the design was really bad. But I mean, at least it's always a big challenge. Indoor trials is much tougher than normal trials. Well, it's much tougher when it comes to skills. The endurance, endurance doesn't really matter in indoor trials. Endurance does matter in outdoor trials. I mean, because in outdoor trials sometimes you are even traveling with that bike, and well, and if you see those bikes, you know that making more than 2 miles on that bike is a fucking pain in the ass. I mean, the year range is really short usually, even though the 4th and 5th and sometimes 6th year, if they have it, are usually much longer and are only meant to do that kind of trip between zones. But it's not like, I mean, it's really uncomfortable to do that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll be there, so I hope I can have some fun and give you some photos and videos. So yeah, first race done, I won by 50 fucking seconds, and did I improve my best time from last time? No, I was almost 3 seconds lower, damn. And I was doing it with a sunrail as well, so yeah, not good at all, I guess. So yeah, on to Sutherlin Valley. Last time I had it on an off-road wagon, I did the time of 2 minutes, 1 second, 47 hundredths of a second. I hope that there is some outside show out of the trials. Yeah, because I mean, even though I like indoor trials now.
Opencross and Sutherlin Valley, a great combination for all of us race fans. We should see plenty of action here shortly as riders are waiting for the countdown.
Even though I like indoor trials, I mean, it's not that I love it, but I can watch it and have fun with it. But even though I like it, I'm the kind of guy that prefers that kind of event to have some side show added to it, so it's not that repetitive. Yeah, because it gets kind of repetitive at times. Okay, sorry, I was checking on my email. Somebody guy complained to me because I said that most anime nowadays is meant to be mean, you cannot deny it. I shall not pass, maybe. Yeah, I should remain, even though it's kind of bad. I can get a better shot out of this guy. Well, I didn't. Yeah, he was after on the left side. Oh, good inside pass by me. So yeah, I'm gonna go there. I mean, it's 70 miles away, which is possibly, well, not. I was going to say that the longest distance I've gone to watch a race, but no, it's the third longest. The longest was like 80 miles or not. No, I think it was more like 90 miles to watch the, a bunch of editions of the Memorial Console, a huge cross-country off-road racing in Spain. Now it's called Passeia Race 1, but I do not like the new format. The old format was amazing. Just think about a 35-mile long loop. That pretty much like 35 miles. Not really long, not really hard. I mean, just going around. And amateurs have to do one lap. Under 23 pro, licensed riders have to do 2 laps, and pro riders have to do 3 laps. The coolest thing about it that, well, pretty much everyone started not at the same time, but not really far from each other. I mean, the pros would start maybe like 100, 150 licensed riders. I mean, I call them pros, but not all of them were pros. I mean, only like 15 of them were pros. And they would start their 3-lap race. Like 5-10 minutes after, like 100, yeah, pretty much the same number, 100, 150. Under 23 riders would start their race, also amazing, and then they would start the amateur race on the same tracks, maybe like 5 to 10 minutes after the junior race, but then there would be like 900 bikes at the same fucking time. And that was, I mean, well, maybe not 900, but somewhere around 700 and 800, and that was fucking amazing. I mean, the grid was like 80 or 90 bikes, 90 or 100 bikes wide, more or less, at least for the first few meters. So, I mean, when you started to see the first bikes, and then it was all dust, and dust, and dust, and then you would run, when we went to the race, we would start usually watching, next to the start. Then run up a bunch of yards to see them going around a couple of turns that were right next to the start. And then we would start walking around all over the course, trying to see some good vantage points towards the riders go around. But the coolest thing about it was that, well, 900, 700 riders, 800 riders can start all at once a race. Yeah, can happen if you have the start wide enough. The problem is that, well, the rest of the track is not wide enough to have so many riders. So for the first few miles, it is just a huge traffic jam of dirt bikes. Just dirt bikes, no quad bikes. Yeah, I mean, quad bikes were never allowed. I do not know if they are allowed now. I'm not sure. Also, quads aren't such a big thing here. I don't think it would happen like in the national cross country there in the USA. I don't think. So, I mean, it was just essentially extremely awesome. I mean, I remember the first time I saw the pro start, I was like, oh my lord, 100 bikes. Then it was the junior start. 100, 150 riders, and I was like, holy shit, so many riders. And then you would see all the amateur riders still on the grid. Yeah, because they were all lined up at the same time. Amateur riders would literally wait like 20-25 minutes to start their race. So you would see them, and they were, all calmly together. Engines would be shut down. And then it was all about, a little bit of warm-up, kickstart the bike and start the race. So when you would see, Not all the bikes, because some people were sane enough to wait for the others to go around for a few minutes. But it was essentially crazy because, well, among the riders you would see veteran, former professional riders, quite a few of them to be honest. Kids, maybe like ages 14, 16, 18. I mean, not old and skilled enough to compete on, with the under 23 riders, but skilled, still kind of fast. And also classic bikes. And you are fucked when you are, around a good bunch of amateur riders, and you're riding some classic bike from the 70s or the 80s. Because, well, I mean, you may not know motorbikes a lot, but, well, you don't have to be really intelligent to see that bikes have evolved a lot throughout the years. And that was kind of good in the 70s, is now completely bullshit. It was really fun to see them, suffering for their bikes and for themselves for the first few turns. Then it will start to get sorted out, so there's a point where you don't see, no longer a traffic jam. So yeah, not enough to beat the lap record. Yeah, I came half a second short, 6 tenths, almost 6 tenths short. So whatever. On to the last race of the season. Best lap was 1:59.39 with the trophy track. I'll try to be better with the Sunbury. I think I'm lacking a bit of power. I do not really know. But it's not that I care, because I'm winning the races and you're killing me talking bullshit. Yeah, perfect! Yeah, to the table that we go. Oh! Let's...
Variety is the name of the game here today at the point. Racers should have some interesting opportunities to make up time throughout the course.
Well, that is quite true. I mean, this is one of the best tracks when it comes to actual racing. I mean, you can really sort yourself out. It's not like you only have one chance. But I've been to a good bunch of races. I mean, I've been to MotoGP, Formula 1, World Motocross Championship, World Enduro Championship, National Enduro Championship, World Indoor Trials Champion, World Indoor Enduro Championship, the Supercross of Barcelona, which has been from a French-American race, it's in Barcelona, in Spain, and to a fully international event in the 90s. Okay, I'm already. So yeah, I've been to a really good bunch of races. Also, oh, by the way, I forgot. I once went to the Indoor Trials World Championship, to a round, in Barcelona. And what more? I'm forgetting something. Okay, also the World Endurance Championship. Well, it was something. It was not called that way. I think it was called the Le Mans Series or something like that. But it's now known as the World Endurance Championship. And also Formula Renault, now it's called World Series by Renault. What more? I mean, I've been to a shit ton of races. Oh, the European Track Championship. That is one hell of a competition. I love it. They are essentially crazy. I mean, they are racing extremely heavyweight machines. Now limited to quite a lane speed, but back when I watched them live, they weren't that slow. They were limited only to like 100 miles an hour, more or less. Now they are limited to like 88 miles an hour. I think that's a little bit too low. I mean, they overdid the safety thing. But it's still hella fun. They race really close to each other. And I mean, even though the speed might sound lame, when you are racing such a heavyweight vehicle, you don't need to. I mean, you can go fast on the straight, but that only makes for a huge braking zone. Now the braking is a ton shorter, so there are less difference between driver and driver. So the racing is even closer. So I mean, at least racing has improved since then. But have to see a Formula 4 race. I've never seen one. Oh, and I've also seen a 24-hour motorbike and touring car race. I call them touring car race because even though it wasn't meant to be a touring car race, I mean, for a few years, the 24 hours of Barcelona, obviously, was essentially a 24-hour touring car race. It was essentially Seat Leon versus Renault Clio, which might sound lame, but in the end was quite nice when it comes to the racing. I mean, the Seat Leons were a bit faster. They dominated the event completely during that time. But still, I mean, the racing was okay, so yeah. Not complain much about it. Only that, well, it wasn't as spectacular as a proper endurance race. Also, during the VPM I watched Formula 3. Yeah, I mean, they paid a visit. I've also seen, because of the Formula 1 World Championship, I watched Supercar, GP2, GP2 series, but I'm trying to think about it. That's all the racing I've seen live. Oh, I once saw the Spanish mountain bike championship. Spanish national mountain bike championship. Not that great because, well, I mean, the track was kind of long, so you were only watching a small bit of the race, but still something. And it was nice because it's quite. I think I like. To be honest, I think I'm gonna like when all racing becomes selective. Not because of the racing itself, but because of the fact that you're going to hear drivers and all are going to hear people. I mean, it was kinda cool that while on a Supercross race or MotoGP or Formula 1, even when the crowd is chilling, I mean, you are still hearing the noises, the engine noises a lot more. When it was about, what happened there? When racing is kinda silent, it is amazing how close the people sound, and I think riders will appreciate that. Yeah, because you're gonna hear people shouting your name. I'm quite sure about it. Even though the wind will be still blowing through the ears and all, I mean, they are going to hear people. I'm sure. Whoa, I had some problem there. Bad line. I think it will be cool. And some riders will finally recognize how fucking loud the crowd can be. Because sometimes they say that they kinda notice when they are shouting, when crowd goes really loud. But even with that, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think they hear as much as they think. So yeah, when all racing becomes electric, they are going to go nuts. Like, holy shit, I didn't think crowds were this loud. So yeah, racing around Kittery, last one of the season. 24 minutes, damn it. At least it's the last lap, the video is not going to be much. Is that time of 1:59 is real? I cannot think how the fuck I got it. Because look at the timer. It's on 1:57, 58, 59 already, and I'm quite damn far away from the finish line. Not even close. Oh, weird jump. Yeah, kind of weird. So yeah, finish the last race of the championship. Not a big of a deal. 11 rewards, 7. And there you go. Pro Armor Open Cross Series. Congratulations, you placed first! What the hell am I getting? Am I getting out? No, I was only getting out. The rest is pretty stupid. So yeah, a little bit more of accomplishments, I guess. Miles went a bit higher, yeah. We had 900 miles, 570 miles more or less. And let's see the records. Good. Yeah, I was slightly slower with the sunrail. I didn't beat my time with this is my old time. And okay, Kittery point. Okay, it was. Okay, Kittery point was. I didn't record it correctly. It was a 139, no 119. 119 seconds. I mean. Come on. Damn it. Okay, save it. So yeah, I beat my time by quite a lot. I guess I was a bit more concentrated. I remember that during that Kittery point round I was pretty much sleeping. So yeah, there's that, and well, see you next time for episode 34. Bye bye.